What's going on, everybody? Sausage here. What if fishing games were less about fish and more about pulling cats out of lakes, ponds, rivers, and even toilets? This is Fishing at the Lake Full of Cats, and yes, the lake is, in fact, full of cats. So, the gameplay. You fish for cats instead of fish with extremely minor puzzle solving. The goal is to catch every cat in and around Silly Lake. You start with basic bait and unlock better bait as you fish and discover new cats. The new bait is purchased from a bait and tackle shop, and the bait ranges from catnip to deluxe catnip, up to hamburgers, beer, and even uranium. Yes, uranium. Everyone knows cats love uranium. You can then fish in multiple locations ranging from the lake shore, to the deep lake, to rivers and streams, ponds, and the cave pond, and even an outhouse. Now, the core gameplay loop is all about exploration, and I use exploration quite loosely, and problem solving. You discover the new cats by trying different bait, and trying different locations, and trying the different bait and the different locations, and figuring out what combinations work. Some cats require experimenting or thinking outside of the box as well, such as finding the stinky cat in the outhouse. Now, what about the graphics and art? The game uses a heavily pixelated art style which is visually reminiscent of late 90s or early 2000s PC gaming. The world is colorful, but intentionally low detail. Each cat you catch does appear as a static image, and later cats feature more elements like wearing garments of clothing and facial expressions drawn on using something like Microsoft Paint. Now lastly, let's talk about the time and the value. Fishing at the Lake Full of Cats costs $1 and one playthrough took me about 45 minutes. The game has no achievements, and the experience is really short. Most of the playtime is spent figuring out where to fish next by testing bait and location combinations. But if you wanted to speedrun the game, well, I wouldn't be surprised if it could be completed in something as little as 10 minutes. With all of that said, Fishing at the Lake Full of Cats earns a rating of 7 sausages out of 10. The gameplay is just fine. It's not bad, but it's not great either. If you're into light puzzle solving, it might feel a little bit boring, and the art style didn't really click for me, but that's just a personal preference. The heavy pixelation just isn't for me. I did run into a bug near the end of the game. I caught a cat labeled cat name with no icon or book entry, and then I ran into an invisible wall blocking access to the cave. I was afraid I was soft locked from completing the game, but I decided to restart the game, and that fixed the issue immediately. That said, I really enjoyed discovering the cats, and the weird humor and vibe do a lot of the heavy lifting. This is a short, low commitment puzzle game built around a joke and a vibe. The mechanics aren't deep, but they don't overstay their welcome either. It's the personality and the cat variety that makes this game so memorable. So if you've got $1 and some time to kill and a love for strange little games, well, this one's worth casting a line for. And that's my review of A Lake Full of Cats. If you got this far, consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a little comment below, but if not, just know that I appreciate your viewership nonetheless. I also stream on Twitch occasionally. I have a Discord for both content creators and casual viewers alike, and I'm a Steam curator, so consider following me on all of those platforms as well. I'll leave a link to everything in the description below. Anyway, I think I'm going to cut my review here. Mahoney out.